Hey there. So today we have another review. This is Anchor. This is their Merry Christmas, Happy New Year uh, special ale, Christmas ale. I'll post it below. Like the name is all kinds of long and complicated. It's 48th anniversary of the beer. Actually, really cool where the explanation of the beer is actually on the neck. And so they always change up the recipe. Oh, wow, this is a pretty generic recipe or a generic explanation. They actually don't talk about the beer. From what I understand, it is rye inspired. So this is 2022 vintage. It has a blue gum tree, a eucalyptus based tree. Eucalyptus is the genus. Eucalyptus uh, globulus, 7.2%. This is usually some kind of like dark brown ale slash porter kind of thing. Oh, by the way, I also got for Christmas. Thank you to Katie's parents. I got the box that the Spiegel Ale box that you might have seen at like Total Wine. It comes with like a Spiegel Ale kind of that the IPA glass and with the ridges on the bottom. It comes with like a big weird version of that one for stouts. I think it's no for what are the glasses again? It's like four different ones. This one is the one that I'm most excited for. It's almost like the Bourbon County glass, but it's just way bigger. So it's like got a really nice like look at the size of that foot. It's got a really nice crystal to it. Okay, maybe one of these. Yeah, you hear that. And so yeah, these are big glasses. Like, by the way, those all the glasses are actually they feel like oversized, which is I guess good for the nose. I always like an oversized glass. So look at that. Like I'm reviewing the beer and I'm like, I'm only at like a third of the way. Beer comes in a really nice kind of like light to medium brown color. Light to medium brown color. Looks a little bit muddy, not the prettiest beer, but nice. Well, I guess like in the light looks a little bit muddy, but like here it's just a solid kind of like light to medium color. Decent tan head on that. Medium plus tan head. Yeah. So this is rye inspired from what I understand. So there's notes of orange and rhinos, eucalyptus, at least what they say. Um, I get some spicing in here, yeah, for sure. It's like I get definitely kind of like really nice kind of bread quality. So a little bit of this kind of toasted bread thing, a little bit of that kind of complexity, a little bit of the Maillard, a little bit of that kind of like decoction mash slash like medicine kind of thing going on, but it's like quite spice forward. A little brown ale actually, more brown ale than really medicine. So those kind of like toasted bready qualities. What else does it lean towards? It definitely has a nice spicing to it. I would guess something like, um, yeah, maybe like a rye spiciness, but like to me, it's like cardamom. It's like I feel it's probably the spice in here. There's something, yeah. So that wintry kind of spice. So not all the way like pumpkin spice, but like cardamom for sure, or cardamom, clove, maybe a little bit of ginger, a little bit more wintry than pumpkin pie crust kind of thing going on. So it's quite nice. Cheers. I absolutely loved this beer last year. Posting it. I guess I'll post it up here. Um, this one's quite dry. Wow, not as roasty as last year. Um, wow, okay, so definitely quite different of beer. This one definitely tastes more like a winter spiced ale kind of thing. Definitely quite spicy. There's a weight on the back palate. Um, Again, my guess is going to be cardamom. There's a minty thing that comes in as well. So minty, I'm thinking like menthol, eucalyptus for sure. Lots of eucalyptus. So like the sort of tasting that you can get from like rye, like we're talking about rye whiskey. Quite nice for 7%. You feel like it would have a little bit more body to it, but quite drinkable. I will say it is a little bit of like baking spice pantry kind of thing forward. If you don't like that, you're gonna hate this beer. This beer really leans I would argue more divisive than pumpkin beer because it really instead of those more familiar biting kind of like Starbucks, pumpkin spice latte kind of like familiar cinnamon was it cinnamon clove ginger allspice kind of thing. This one's more like deeper. It's again more like menthol, cardamom, clove, um, looking at like orange peel, yeah. The beer up front is got a really nice kind of just like a I want to call the base beer like just a it honestly drinks more like a 5-6% beer instead of 7% beer with a kind of just like layered kind of like um, toasted bread crust, um, a little bit of a kind of like um, graham cracker biscuit kind of thing going on. Um, light roast. Like barely any roast to speak of. I would argue maybe possibly there's like almost no roasted malt in here, despite the color. Yeah. Maybe not even any roasted malts. More like Munich possibly is in here. Your carafa special malts that really just offer a little bit of color, but it's not even that dark of a beer. But yeah, in general, this is a little bit medicinal. If you're into that kind of medicinal thing, you're gonna like this. Um, Drying, yeah. If you like a drying kind of like green eucalyptus is really the big note here. If you don't know eucalyptus, this is kind of like you can try it. It's that pretty plant that has those green like almost like they're not quite um, um, uh, like three leaf clover kind of shape, but it's like a deep green. And you try one, and it's very minty. This beer is very minty mentholy. Glass is fantastic, by the way. I like this glass. Um, Not a huge fan. It's a quite drinkable beer, but if you like Rumplemans, like it's not that over the top where it's like mouthwash, but it is quite a minty beer, um, without too much more underneath for me. Like I feel that's a dominant note, and there's not like too much going on. But tasty beer, quite drinkable. Rating, it's fine. Um, 85, 85. Um, let's go an 86. That is the Anchor Christmas this year. Absolutely loved it last year. This year definitely pulled back a lot. Still quite good. 86. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Fantastic glass later.